Tonight, these two men are charged with illegal dumping after they were caught on camera dumping a dead dog. It is an ongoing problem in southern Dallas, animal carcasses piling up along Dowdy Ferry Road. Is a dog fighting ring at play here? And is it neglect or abuse? Investigator Charlotte Huffman has been working to get to the bottom of that very question. Charlotte, what a sad case.
It truly is, Izzy. We followed this problem for months. The images are disturbing, and typically we'd spare you the gruesome pictures, but not this time, because it's such a big part of this story.
Take a drive off the beaten path along Dowdy Ferry Road in southern Dallas County, and you'll find acres of lush trees nestled alongside the Trinity River. It's home to a nature preserve, and from a bird's eye view, it looks like one. But look closer. You'll see it's also home to one of the city's largest dumping grounds, a go-to spot for people wanting to get rid of tires, furniture, you name it. If you drive this road like Jeremy Boss does, you'll find much more than trash.
I keep my AC on, I turn it on fresh air, and I roll down the windows. Give this ability to smell death.
Boss spends his days driving areas like Dowdy Ferry that have become a dog boneyard. He combs through debris in search of clues, a dog tag, a beer bottle with fingerprints, anything that he can give to authorities to help lead them to the people dumping the dogs.
Dog's still in that bag.
But the majority of the time, there are no clues, just dogs, double, triple bagged, and sometimes covered in lye to accelerate decomposition before being tossed onto the side of the road and left to rot.
You can smell the stench on this one.
In the dead heat of summer.
But this is a fresh dump as well. And what you can see the skin and some of the hair still there, but the lye has slowly eaten it away.
The site is difficult to see, but the stench is overwhelming.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
For 2 days in July, we followed Boss with our cameras. Alongside stuffed animals, there were the real ones too. We found 8 dogs.
You got a dead dog? Where?
Yeah.
Call it 9.
I come out here and this is what it is every day. It breaks me.
Over the past 2 years, he and a group of animal advocates that call themselves the Dowdy Ferry Animal Commission have uncovered 300 dead animals, mostly dogs, across southern Dallas.
If the people of Dallas saw what you saw on a regular basis, what do you think they'd say?
Something needs to be done. Memory card, 64 gigs, takes 3,000 photos.
So armed with equipment funded by donations from other concerned citizens, Boss set out to catch the dumpers on camera.
What we'll do is put some of them closer up and then some of them farther back so we can maybe get a better view of their faces.
He hooked up 16 motion-activated game cameras to trees near known dumping areas.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it facing.
For months, the cameras caught little except dumpers like this man unloading furniture. Then a few weeks ago, they caught this.
So what we got here is, you see the vehicle driving by, they pull up to our next camera, they get out of the vehicle, they pop open the trunk, you see them carrying the box out, you got 2 distinguished faces there.
He found a pit bull inside that box and handed the evidence over to the Dallas City Marshal's office.
We were able to determine the identity of the 2 individuals who dumped the dead dog.
But just like the other 5 people the marshals arrested for illegally dumping a dead dog last year, investigators were unable to find any signs of cruelty.
The majority of the cases that we've run into in these areas are family pets. Rather than use 311 and have them picked up by the city, they choose to go out and dump them illegally.
It hurts, it makes me angry.
Boss, though, isn't convinced that all 300 are dumped by careless pet owners. He says many are wrapped up the same way, using the same bags. So could the city have more than just an illegal dumping problem? Dr. Melinda Merck says yes.
I think they're dragging them.
Merck is a nationally known forensic veterinarian and was the lead expert used by the prosecution in the animal cruelty case against Michael Vick. We showed her the photos of the dead dogs that Boss and his crew documented.
So that dog could have been fighting.
Could have been.
See those sticky notes? Those are the Dallas dogs she says show signs of abuse. Dowdy Ferry, she says, may very well be dumping grounds for dog fighters and others wanting to hide animal cruelty.
That one's definitely, there's a fractured jaw, like the teeth are going the wrong way. That should have been looked at.
But in order to identify animal cruelty, you have to examine the dog quickly. There's a 72-hour window, and in South Dallas, no one is paying attention.
It's the same as with humans. The more decomposed, the more time that goes by, it's harder to determine the cause of death.
That's why cities like Austin and Houston set up animal cruelty task forces dedicated solely to investigating and prosecuting these types of cases. In Dallas, though, there is no such task force.
Almost positive we got another dead dog somewhere.
So for now, these bodies will continue to pile up and decay. City sanitation workers will eventually pick them up as trash and take with them any evidence of potential abuse. Charlotte Huffman, Channel 8 News.
If you have something you want our investigative team to look into, you can send them your tips. Here is their email address, investigates@wfaa.com.